Yeah.
Dude, Ninja's a grinder in Valorant. He's been playing so much.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Crazy. I mean, he might just really like it, dude. I mean, he's never. We've kind of been through this. We've played a lot of fucking CS. We've been through it, but he's played games like competitively, like fucking Halo and Fortnite. You know, that's not
Yeah, that's
that's not legendary games like this fucking game, like Valorant and CS. So he's
did he
experiencing
even
how good it is for the first time
did he compete in Valorant or was he just like mostly a content creator?
in
Because
Valorant.
those were they actual tournaments? Were they actually tournaments or were they streamer things? Because
Did you say Valorant?
technically, if no, that is what I said, but I meant Fortnite.
Oh,
Is it like are they streamer things? Like, because I don't know if I count those.
no, it's all the same. A lot of Fortnite was all like public stuff that you can all play and get into. So it all kind
Okay,
of was
I didn't
it's
know.
always all like a balanced pool of the same people.
I never really got into Fortnite. Yeah, I don't know. I competing's overrated.
Competing is 100% overrated. Yes.
Once you do it, it's overrated. How about that? Also, I'm just old now, so time has passed me by. I want to be a golfer. I would love to be on the PGA Tour. No cap.
What happened to Summit? I think he's done playing this game for the most part. For a good reason. It makes sense. The problem with this game is if you don't keep up with it or you don't watch it or you don't try to actually be better on your own time, you won't get better. So you have to put in a lot of time to get better and learn the meta, learn how people play, learn how to play your character better. And this is all stuff that you can't necessarily do on stream. You can, it's just gonna be a grind. It's gonna take a long time. So Summit basically said he's too inconsistent at it, and he's just not down. He's not down. Because I'm telling you, bro, the people that play this game are fucking incredible. It's incredible. It is hard as fuck. There's some insanely good players. So yeah, Summit just said it's too inconsistent for him. He's not gonna bother. Makes sense. Shit, sometimes it's too inconsistent for me. I don't know. I just have a good time, I guess. Just as sweaty as CS, to be honest.
Cool.
I think it's way more sweaty than CS. Way more sweaty. CS was a lot easier to play casually in terms of like, fuck, how do I explain this? In terms of playing at the top, CS casually was easier. I don't know if that makes sense.
Variable.
What does Avidaze mean? Does it mean goodbye? Avidaze? Why don't you play Fortnite? Oh, I'm just way too bad at Fortnite. That's really about it. Fortnite's an incredible game. The skill gap in that game's fucking massive, right? I'm just bad. Honestly, I'm bad, and I don't care to get better. That's literally the honest answer. Final thoughts on the monitor? I haven't played enough with it, man. I really haven't. It's fucking huge, though. Any competitive game is going to be very hard for me. I'm going to suck ass. But shouldn't take too long to adapt, It's only a resolution, you know what I'm saying? Plus, who the fuck cares? Would you guys still watch me if I sucked? Like, really bad? Like, if I was terrible? I think once you get to a certain point, whether it's at YouTube or Twitch or whatever, just content creation in general, I think when you get to a certain point of popularity, you can do whatever the fuck you want and you'll be successful. Maybe not as successful as you could be, but you'd still be successful, right? If that makes sense. In a game like this, 1440p kind of makes sense, right? You have more real estate. You got nice, clean font, But and the game runs really good. But games that don't run really good in the first place, or competitive games, I don't really dig it. But chances are, I'm just gonna fucking man up and just get used to it. I'm probably just gonna get used to it, and say fuck it. I'll probably continue using 1440p. Most games that I play 1440 is probably useful. It's gonna take a lot of getting used to 1440p in competitive games. It's gonna be a challenge. It really will. I'm gonna suck for a little bit, maybe a month, couple weeks. I don't know the exact timeline of me being bad at competitive games, but it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to fine tune my sensitivity, figure all that stuff out again. But in terms of single player games and games like this, I think 1440 is the way, personally. All I know is I'm not like a competitor anymore, right? Like, I don't need to be my absolute best, you know? Like, of course I'd like to play well, always. I don't enjoy losing particularly, but I'm still confident in my ability to create good content, even let's say if I performed less than I do now, right? As an example. So I'm straight chilling. I'll probably just stay on this monitor, you know.
Go ahead.
What I learned is like stream groups, like orgs and different stream teams actually do make money. So like a Cloud9 or like a G2 Esports or whatever, like Twitch cuts them a deal based off of how well they do on Twitch, but like we don't know those books, and if we did, then it would be weird. So like that was a big part of me wondering how I was gonna go this streaming route. Was I gonna go the route of like orgs will pay you for your viewership?
I don't know who the fuck pulled that.
They'll pay you for your viewership on Twitch, but they're gonna undercut.
I guess. Okay.
Right.
Because they get paid X amount, and they'll give you, you know, slightly less than that, but they won't tell you what they're actually getting themselves.
It's kind of like pro sports, right? You don't know, like, no one knows how much the NFL is actually making because they're a private company and they don't have to report it. And it's the whole thing. It's just like, well, how much is the revenue actually coming in and how much are they actually making? It's all estimates. Therefore, they can negotiate with their players because you really don't know what the books are.
What do you think of your Polish fan base? We drew a mural of you at our school. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. I always get confused when people ask that question. A lot of people ask questions like, what do you think of the Brazilian fan base? What do you think of, you know, the Chinese fan base? What do you think? How am I supposed to answer that? Like, I don't personally know them. That's great. I'm happy. But like, I don't know them, nor do I know the American fan base, nor do I know the Canadian fan base, nor do I, like, you know. So when someone asks, what do you think of this fan base, you know, hell yeah, I guess. Like, that's all. I don't know what else I could say there. It's not like I'm ever gonna be like it's not like someone's gonna say like, what do you think of this fan base, and I'm gonna say, oh, I fucking, you know, like, I'm not gonna say something like terrible, like what. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it's like to use a 1440p monitor in a competitive game. I tried it once in Counter-Strike, like 6 years ago or something, or 5 years ago. I don't really remember now. I tried it once in CS, and it felt fucking whack. Dude, if I want to truly adapt to this monitor, I need to play Valorant like a lot. That's like the game to like really grind hours in. Because if I can feel confident and like comfortable in a game like Valorant, then I'm total, like, I won't change monitors, you know what I mean? Wait, why do you want to increase your DPI? Just because I'm on a new resolution and new monitor size to try to balance it out, to try to balance out the change of size of monitor and res and all of that. I'm definitely so much worse on this monitor. It's crazy. Like, it's so noticeable how bad I am, but it's just gonna take some adjusting. It'll take some time to get better. New resolution is a fucking trip, you know? Crazy how good some people are in this game, man. It's actually crazy. I feel like that's why Summit stopped playing. Some people are fucking stupid good. Like we're talking stupid good, you know? We won't be as good as we once were for the time being. But with enough playtime, the hope is that it will be fine.